review of the vintage Beast Wars Transformers Optimus Primal reissue. So I'm really glad to finally get my hands on this mold. Ever since I started or restarted collection back in mid 2000s, I was really looking for a version of this mold, and I'm so glad that they actually reissued this. I know they did the 25th anniversary version and all that, and a lot of free colors, but I think this original color and mold is the quintessential version of this guy. And yeah, I haven't had this much fun with a transformer than when I received this guy. So yeah, so first off, let's look at the packaging. And here is the very 90s packaging, complete with glow effects and all that. So, you know, if you're a 90s kid, you'll be familiar with these glow effects in magazines and artwork. Apparently, they think the best way to crop and paste an image on top of another image is with the glow effects. So, yeah, really cool. It does have that Kenner logo there. Heroic Maximal launches. So, you know, with these older figures, you'll have all of the, you know, play effects, play features. So launches Mega Blast missiles, turns into Heroic Gorilla, or Heroic Gorilla turns into Heroic Maximal Robot. Really nice. Classic Beast Wars eye there at the back. Let's take a look. So that's the bio there, so you can read that if you wanted to. That's the specific Optimus Primal bio. That's the tech spec. So 10 across the board: strength, intelligence, speed, and fire blast. Does come with all those accessories. And then here's the other figures on the vintage line. So all of these are getting re-releases. I'm only really interested in Optimus Primal though. The rest, you know, I'm not really keen. But this one is the only one I really wanted for the longest time. So yeah. Comes with the warning sheet and the set of instructions. Now, what's unique about these instructions? No CGI yet. So everything is hand-drawn. And the hand-drawn instructions really look really looks so cool and really clear, so easy to follow. And here is some images of play features. And here is Optimus Primal again. First thing you need to realize is this is one ginormous figure. So let me show you how he scales. I know it's weird to start with scale, but no, it's just something that people don't realize. This guy is really huge. So I do have Siege Mirage. See how that goes. And I have the new leader class, Beast Wars Megatron. He towers over Beast Wars Megatron. And I have here the two more recent renditions of this guy. You have the Masterpiece, towers over the Masterpiece as well. And then the Kingdom version. Now, to be fair, this one is the most accurate. Of course, that's the Masterpiece. This one is also quite accurate to the source material, this Kingdom version. But I don't know what it is. I really like this guy. So big and buff, really beefy arms and legs. So yeah, I really like this guy a lot. Now, I know it's weird to start with the size comparisons, but let's focus on this guy now. Looking at the head sculpt, this is a really nice Optimus Prime head sculpt. Now, it's not really accurate to the Beast Wars. As you know, Beast Wars will have that open mouth. This one is a closed mouth, but I don't really mind. Really nice. He does have an alternate head sculpt. When you turn it around, he does have that battle mask, which is reminiscent this original Beast Wars version. So originally Beast Wars Optimus Primal was supposed to be a bat. So that's where that that comes from. The chest is basically just the hollowed out gorilla head. So but they did manage to, in the cartoon, stylize that to make it look like a proper chest. So I'm using this as a comparison just because this is very accurate to the Beast Wars cartoon. So see how there is similar look between this and this. That's where it came from. He does have the Sid crotch, sorry not sorry, which is also the Sid, which is also there. The Sid crotch is also there in the other two versions. Sid crotch meaning Sid from Ice Age. That's his face over there. Cannot be unseen. Really nicely done figure. Working pistons on the toe. Remove the sword so you can have a better look at the arm. Nice arm. There is some gaps there for some reason. From the side it looks powerful. From the back he looks like he has a saggy butt. That's not really his butt. This actual butt is there. This is more the ape butt. Lots of molded in gorilla hair detail, which is nice. It's everywhere in this figure. See, this side is really good. I think this one's painted, but yeah, this feels really good to me. Really nicely done figure. Now he does have a lot of play features. Already saw these swords, so I'll just show you these swords. Nice looking sword. I compared them with the sword that came with the masterpiece, just because the masterpiece is the most accurate. So yeah, really nice. Comparing with the one that came with the Kingdom version. Let go. Of course, this one is not as accurate. This is a case of the robot coming before the cartoon. So when they actually translated him to the cartoon, they made some stylistic decisions. But you know, that's where the sword came from in terms of the design. This one is just cast on basic blue plastic. So yeah, still really nicely done. He also comes with a mace. So if we open this one arm, open. Yep. This one is really tight. You can see the mace there. Which is really nice. Just uncompress it. Comes with this string. Now if that looks familiar, let me show you where you might have seen it. So don't spoil the features, Primal. So this mace, if you have the masterpiece one, I think some of them will have this. Ooh, this is so heavy. The die cast mace. The die cast mace looks exactly the same as this one, only die cast. Really heavy. See how that looks. This one comes in a metal chain. Otherwise it's exactly the same. Now the Kingdom one didn't come with the mace, but if you bought Paleotrex, remove the head, Paleotrex, close that up, you'll see that one is also really accurate. So if you want your Kingdom Optimus Primal to have a mace, buy Paleotrex and then behead him. So yeah, really nicely done. Now other things you can do with Primal, the other arm opens up to reveal some cannons, and good thing he has some spare projectiles stored in his back. So again, if you're a 90s kid, you like your working projectiles in your toys. So you just peg that in, peg that in, and then you can have this guy shooting Megatron. If I can get it to work. There you go. Really cool. And then if that's not enough, you can also press this button at the butt. And what it will do is it will show you these cannons, which is, you know, reminiscent to the cannons, of course, in the cartoon. They're tinier. Kingdom 1 does have it also. But the benefit of the original version's cannon is it does have the buttons there. You can press these to shoot Megatron with those missiles again. Really fun. Now, let's fold that back up. One other feature that this guy has is, see, there's this hidden lever. So what you do is you pull that lever out and just close this fist up, and that what that will do is it will actually, the mechanism actually moves the arms. So let me see. Now that looks a bit daft, but let me show you why. How it's supposed to work is rotate that forward, rotate this in, and now if I use it, it will do chest pounding action. Now admittedly that's more for the monkey mode. If you use those levers, that hidden button there, press that down, or press that up, press that other one up, and then you attach the swords. On one arm, up, and then attach the mace on the other arm. It will do this. So again, I'm having way too much fun. But if you're a 90s kid, this is the sort of fun things that you'll do, right? So lots of play features with this guy. Now, if you wanna keep this, what I do is rotate this. Just keep rotating this as such, and there should be a and that allows you to actually press that in, right? And that will allow you to actually store this in the fist. I just compressed you, man. Why are you doing this to me? Okay, now we can put that back in. There you go. Now, good thing with this gimmick is it doesn't actually hurt the articulation, although I'm kind of worried sometimes that the ratchet mechanism will break. What can you do? Let's keep that out. I'll show you how to keep that flush once in monkey mode. So in terms of articulation, it does have a ball joint at the base there, so you guys have forward, back, a little bit side to side, round. The shoulder pad does go up and down. The whole arm goes around. Ratchet. Now that ratchet is because of the mechanism. You have swivels at the top, elbows that go more than 90 degrees, nothing on the wrist, waist swivel, legs that go all the way out, all the way forward, back hindered by the monkey butt, leg that go 90 degrees, more than 90 degrees, as well as toe articulation and that working pivot. So really articulated, especially for a 1996 mold. So yeah, really nice. Now to transform him into monkey mode, rotate the waist, flip this down, rotate the head, take the head face forward, rotate this up, rotate this to reveal the monkey head. I like how the monkey face covers the robot head. There is that tab that goes underneath there, securing that. Flip the feet, and these pseudo, I don't know what those are, flip up into other toes, so probably a useless transformation step, which is probably why the Kingdom one didn't even bother giving us that step. So yeah, rotate the feet, hiding the white, and there you go. There is your Optimus Primal in his classic gorilla mode. So on gorilla mode, you can still do that chest pounding action gimmick. So using that same lever, you can do that, which is really cool. So I can open that up a little bit. Again, mine tends to open up. I'm sure it's just a mine on my version, but really cool. Now you can compress this so it's flush. What you do is you see that motion, you pull that down and then press that up. That will make it flush in the back. So if you're having problems with that, that's how it does, that works. Okay. The other thing I didn't show you, I think, so well, let me show you now. You can still press this to expose cannons, right? Let's just keep these cannons there in. Now one thing I didn't show you is you can actually take the swords. See how there's pegs there. There is a peg hole there, so you can actually keep the swords there, and it's secure. It won't fall off or anything. Held on there really well. So storage for the swords. The only real thing that doesn't have storage, oh actually there is, so let me show you. Lower the head, those extra ammo you can store there at the back. So everything that you got in the box you can actually store inside the figure. So really nice, you won't lose anything unless you keep firing the missile and you know, keep losing it. Now in monkey mode, it does have some articulation. So the arm articulation is the same as in robot mode. The head doesn't articulate, the feet does go forward and back, and I think that's enough. And he does look really nice. I mean, the fur detail all the way to the monkey butt, the head, really good. Now the 10th anniversary version has that more accurate to the G1 or the Beast Wars head sculpt. This one is okay. I really like it. I really like the presence this guy has, and you know, the overall the overall character that this guy has is really nice. Now some comparisons. Now here he is with the Masterpiece as well as the Kingdom one. Of course, no question, Masterpiece is the most cartoon accurate, just because, you know, he stands up. You can probably stand him up as well. Oh, stop shooting your gun. Stop shooting your load. You can probably stand him up as well, but no, he's permanently, I'll lift that up. He's permanently facing up, so it doesn't really look so good. Similar to this one. This one can stand him up, but well, it looks a little bit better, but still is the crotch flap there doesn't look too appealing. Just bring them back down. There you go. Of course, you can actually do that here as well, so a little bit more effort. Here is a, you can dislodge the crotch so you can look forward. So definitely, if you just want Beast Wars accuracy, the Masterpiece is the way to go. But that's like silly thing to say, right? It's a Masterpiece. Cost a lot more. But for all it's worth, I think this Beast Wars one really does look great. It looks beefy, has that presence, you know. Especially for a toy that came from 1996. You can't really beat this one. Now transform him back. Really easy. First off, we compress that. We disengage the faceplate. Just restate for stretch out the legs. Flip out the toes. Rotate him at the waist. Flip out the feet. Just rotate the camera a bit up. Heavy ratchets everywhere. Flip this down. Flip the gorilla head in. Down. Rotate the head if you don't want the bat face. There you go. Really simple transformation as well. Let me just keep this before I lose it. Now, final thoughts. I mean, if you don't have a Beast Wars Optimus Primal yet, I mean the original version, this is the best time to get it. Don't have to resort to aftermarket prices, eBay. Not that it's too expensive, you know, but you can get a pristine copy of this really classic toy in the new vintage re-release. So, you know, if I was you, I'd go get him while it's still available. You can also get the Megatron and the Cheetor and the Rat Trap, but for me, this one is the only really necessary one, in my opinion. So yeah, must have, in my opinion. So if you like that review, leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. This has been the really awesome Optimus Primal from the original vintage re-release version. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.